last but not the least, fourth person in our meeting today to complete her DCP goals. Correction, her 10th speech. With that, we complete her 10 DCP goals. Kumud, I like the fact that you used a very relevant example, an example that was relevant to each and every one of us in the audience. We are all, at some point in our lives, no matter how young we are, no matter how old we are, no matter what ethnicity we are from, you have always experienced a situation where you're not at peace with yourself. So the example that he chose was very relevant to everybody in the audience, and I think that is where you hit bullseye. I also like the fact that I've seen you over a lot of speeches now. You're becoming more and more confident. You are making less grammatical mistakes. Your pronunciations are a lot more clear, and you have started communicating with your body as well. So where your words fall short, your body is telling us a story. And I also felt that a lot of people, now you may come from a particular part in your country, and I presume that's India, where you have multiple different languages, and therefore your language may be tuned to a certain regional people. However, today what I'm trying to point out is, when you spoke, not only did you make connection with everybody from India, but I think people from other ethnicities as well. So the reason why I delved more deeper into it is because I'm trying to say, Kumud, you have come a long way. And I really like that fact. So let us talk about some improvements that you can make. You were talking about stories that were relevant to everybody. As I said, your example was somebody could connect to, everybody in the audience to connect to, and therefore you did not have to look down. You were talking about your own story. You were talking about your own experiences. And when you're talking about your own experiences, I would assume that it's easier to look at the audience and talk, right? So you're there, you're confident now. Just boost yourself a little bit more, look the audience in the eye and speak instead of looking down. I'm going to talk about a few grammatical mistakes that you've made. Just as a pattern, you could make a note of it. Try to limit or observe where you use the word and the. I'll give you an example. Not even a true story, or you were saying something. I think the was not required there, or a was not required there. Watch out for the plurals and the singulars. It should have been activity instead of activities at one point when you said. And pronunciation is a great job there. One word that you did not pronounce well was lamented. And try to also not use jargons like chakra. Not everybody in the audience can understand those words. With that, I think you've come a long way, and I wish you start working towards your ACB bronze and silver and your leadership manuals. Thank you.